Welcome, one and all to Hazfans Unlimited. Oh boy, are we excited to be bringing you this video today because what we have is a Hazbin Hotel Season 1 recap. And I'm sure you all know what that means. Of course, it means that Season 2 of Hazbin Hotel is just around the corner, and October 29th can't come soon enough. The detectives among you may have figured out that here at the channel, we low-key adore Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. The excitement for Season 1 releasing was pretty intense to begin with, after that amazing pilot episode for Hazbin Hotel that was dropped on YouTube back in 2019, a time that now feels like a lifetime ago. Having a Season 2 of the show set to release still feels like a dream. So before we immerse ourselves in the miracle of something good happening in 2025 once October hits, we're here to get you back up to speed with what happened in Season 1.
Season 1 of the Amazon Prime show starts at a jumping-off point, where newcomers to the show can watch, but existing fans can enjoy some of that sweet additional context. Charlie tells us about how her father Lucifer was always different to those in heaven, but definitely differentiated himself when he and Lilith offered Eve the apple to share free will with humans. Of course, we've all learned in the horrendous year of 2025 that we don't deserve this. So Lucifer and Lilith were cast to hell, Lucifer losing his dream, but Lilith thriving. From fear of the forces of hell rising, heaven performs yearly exterminations. We then cut to Charlie, the shining beacon of her parents' hope, who tells Vaggie she hasn't heard from her mom in 7 years. Interesting. That's the same amount of time everyone's favorite radio demon was gone for. Speaking of Alistair, he has something to show Charlie at the hotel. It's a commercial for Hazbin Hotel to introduce us to the characters once more and shows Alistair's pessimistic outlook that the hotel is a last desperate attempt for salvation. Brighter days seem closer than they think, as Charlie is given the chance to share her idea to replace exterminations with redemption in a meeting with angels of heaven. The angel Charlie meets is Adam, aka Dickmaster, who offers her some ribs. Get it? Like Adam's rib? It's funny. Laugh! Charlie tries to get Mr. Dickmaster on her side by stroking his ego. But there's no reasoning with this guy. Back at the hotel, the rest of the crew attempt to film a better commercial, with Angel using porn openers on Husk. Vaggie starts to get frustrated when Alistair says he just wants to see them suffer and demands that he help them. Vaggie makes a deal with Alistair that he'll help her with the commercial so long as she never has him appear on television again. Meanwhile, Charlie is getting sung at by Adam, who reveals that the next extermination will be in 6 months, rather than a year as usual. Forget ribs, Adam has just served us some steaks. The episode ends with Adam finding the body of an exorcist that has somehow been killed by a demon, giving us not only yummy steaks, but the motive for said steaks. The angels are worried that our crew in hell are getting close to the means for a successful revolution. The Hazbin Hotel crew are despondent about their new time crunch, seeing as the hotel was an uphill battle anyway, but Vaggie tries to cheer Charlie up with optimism that sinners will be desperate enough to try anything now. Just then, everyone's favorite slithery boy, Sir Pentious, attacks the hotel in an attempt to kill Alistair, who doesn't even remember him. No wonder, seeing as he hands Pentious' ass to him on a platter before blasting him away. During this madness, we're also introduced to the V's: Velvet, Valentino, and Vox. While calming Valentino from his rage of Angel leaving, Vox finds out from Valentino that Alistair is at the hotel. Whatever feud they have explains why Alistair got so enraged at the idea of being on camera. With this, we get one of the coolest musical numbers in the show, Stayed Gone. A powerful patter song that pits Alistair and Vox against each other, and by extension, television versus radio. The V's come up with a plan to make sure that Charlie and Alistair don't strike up a deal that would give Alistair power and send in the clowns. Agents, sending in someone that Charlie would take in without suspicion. Cue Sir Pentious. After an unsuccessful day recruiting sinners, Charlie jumps on his appearance without question. Angel gets jealous at the sudden shift of attention onto Pentious. Charlie, too distracted with writing plays about saying no to drugs and premarital boinking to notice. Angel stalks off to his room as his phone is bombarded with messages from Valentino, showcasing every abusive tactic in the book. Even Fat Nuggets offers little comfort to him. While turning to imbibement to drown his sorrows, Angel catches Pentious planting a bug in the hotel. Vaggie and Charlie arrive, Angel revealing the betrayal to them. Sir Pentious calls Vox for help, but is mocked for not even lasting a day and abandoned. Pentious is ready to accept his fate, but Charlie takes this as the perfect opportunity for redemption. Finally, she has a successful guest of the hotel, proving it is fit for purpose. Hopefully, espionage doesn't have to be part of the process every time. Alistair ends with the last laugh, finding the bug and mocking Vox before destroying it.
Overwhelmed with optimism, Charlie celebrates Pentious' first week in the hotel, the good mood lasting mere seconds before Vaggie admonishes him for buying weapons from Hell's leading weapons dealer, Carmilla Carmine, leading to the realization that the hotel residents don't exactly trust each other. Vaggie orders Alistair to get rid of Pentious' minions, the Egg Boys, and the hotel crew begin a plethora of trust exercises. Alistair leaves with the Egg Boys in tow, ordering them to stay behind while he attends a meeting with Hell's overlords, including Carmilla Carmine, our antique king, Zestial, and a few others. Frank, the Egg Boy with a name, accidentally sneaks in. Fashionably late to the party, Velvet brings the head of the Exorcist to the meeting, presenting a plan to fight back against the Angels, clashing with Zestial and Carmine over the plan. This piques Alistair's interest, so he has Frank follow Carmilla once the meeting is over. We find out that Carmilla killed an exorcist in order to keep her daughter safe, keeping this fact hidden as it would cause a war that many, including her family, may not survive. Frank reports this back to Alistair, who swears him to silence. Back with the trusty crew, after an array of failed bonding exercises, Vaggie brings them to where she learned to trust, a battlefield. Frustrated that she can't help Charlie with her dream, Vaggie laments her failings, but upon getting back to the hotel, sees that everyone is in fact getting along. Alistair then returns with the Egg Boys, and Vaggie concedes that Pentious can keep them around, seeing as he loves them so much. As they snuggled up into bed for the night, Frank accidentally let slip to Pentious that Carmine killed the angel exorcist, and he was not supposed to talk about it. During a hellish show and tell, an activity Charlie should have realized would go horrendously, Angel Dust shows off his best film, quote-unquote. His best film being his best porn that he was in. Husk criticizes the atrocious script before proceeding to read the rest of the group to filth. Everyone bitches to the bartender. Valentino calls Angel in for a shoot before Charlie's activity is done, leading Vaggie to encourage Charlie to use her power as Princess of Hell on Valentino so Angel can spend more time at the hotel for rehabilitation. Charlie truly means well, but it doesn't get her very far, as this results in her accidentally setting the porn set on fire. Valentino takes his anger out on Angel as he can't touch the Princess of Hell. Charlie tries to stick up for him, but Angel does the classic, "Just leave, you dumb animal," in order to protect her. Not sure why she needs protection as the Princess of Hell, but it's the thought that counts. Once he's returned to the hotel after his shoot, Angel tries once again to flirt with Husk at the bar. This earns him a harsh rejection, causing Angel to storm off. Husk goes and follows to make sure Angel is safe, finding him in a bar called the Black Dot and stopping a shark from roofing Angel. Husk tries to drag him back to the hotel after saving him. Angel confesses he knew the drink was drugged. The two have another fight where Husk finally tells Angel to stop being fake. Angel Angel finally breaks down and explains that it's a mask that he uses to be free of Valentino in the small way that he's allowed to. After casually dropping the fact that he was once an overlord after signing his soul away to Alistair, Husk comforts Angel by sympathizing with him about them both being damaged losers. After bonding and beating up a gang of loan sharks together, they return to the hotel and Charlie apologizes. Angel forgives her and thanks her for caring in the first place. That's 1 point for Husker Dust shippers.
With a new episode comes new troubles. We find Charlie referencing another Charlie while in front of a manic board just like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, trying to figure out how to keep the hotel afloat. Ever the fountain of knowledge, Vaggie suggests that Charlie ask her dad for a small loan of, some help with the hotel. Cut to the ruler of hell surrounded by a gajillion ducks. Fretting about taking a call from his daughter, Charlie asks him to help set up a meeting where she can speak to the manager of heaven. But he refuses. In an attempt to get Lucifer on side, Charlie invites him to the hotel. When Lucifer shows up, Alistair instantly leers at him over Charlie's shoulder, solidifying a good old battle of the father figures. Lucifer notices that the hotel is falling apart and assures that he could surely offer better help than Alistair could. Alistair counters this by reminding Charlie that at least he's actually been there since the beginning of the hotel. Whipping out a golden fiddle, Lucifer pays ode to The Devil Went Down to Georgia, while arguing with a piano-playing Alistair what is stronger, blood or found family. Seeing as most of the audience of the show is queer, it's kinda obvious who we would all pick. The daddy fight is interrupted by Alistair's old friend Mimsy, who shares with the hotel crew about how Alistair suddenly appeared in hell and overlords went missing once he did, radio broadcasts going out whenever they went missing that were nothing but screams, anyone who messed with him becoming his newest broadcast. Just as Charlie is arguing with Lucifer to begin to believe in the good of the people in his realm, loan sharks show up for Mimsy and start battering the hotel. Lucifer is quite smug in the face of chaos, using this to prove to Charlie that sinners will always disappoint. But when Alistair steps in to protect the hotel, Charlie expresses that it's ironic that he's ready to protect her dream while her father has no faith in her. Alistair even sends Mimsy away, angered that she brought danger to the hotel while having no intention to try and redeem herself there. In what is arguably the best song of the series, Lucifer reveals that he doesn't have faith in Charlie's plan because heaven didn't have any faith in him. Believing it's a futile effort to try, he wants to focus on protecting his daughter from the wrath of heaven. For those counting, this makes our second disenfranchised parent protecting their child. Growing up, Charlie was enraptured by her father's dreams, not getting the opportunity to learn much else about him. So she put his dreams on a pedestal. These two reconcile, and Lucifer agrees to get her a meeting with heaven, but warns her that he can't protect her while she's there. Just as Charlie and a very hesitant Vaggie are getting ready to enter the portal to heaven, the wall explodes, and Australian anarchist Cherry Bomb shows up to hang out with her bestie Angel Dust. Charlie gets the idea to bribe Cherry Bomb to take the rest of the crew out for a responsible night on the town. Vaggie is very nervous about going to heaven with Charlie, understandably so, seeing as the gatekeeper, St. Peter, profiles them upon meeting them at the gate. Sarah and Emily, the Seraphim angels, show up to let them in. Adam and Lute panic when they see Charlie pass by in heaven, as only exorcists know about the extermination, and they may reveal all of this to heaven, the scheduled mass murder approved by Sarah to keep heaven and hell separate. Adam corners Vaggie and blackmails her with dun 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 her past as an exorcist, threatening to reveal this to Charlie if Vaggie doesn't stop Charlie. Court comes into session and Charlie shows off her residence as case studies of the success of the Hazbin Hotel. Roll credits. In an attempt to discredit Charlie, Adam tells her to put her money where her mouth is and provide proof. They in turn show the court what Angel Dust is doing at the very moment, which happens to be partying with the rest of the gang at a nightclub. At the nightclub, geniusly named Consent, Cherry Bomb offers Angel Dust his namesake, PCP, his own devil of temptation. He accepts these, the disparaging assembly being encouraged to keep watching when Emily vouches for him. Angel is soon filling the role of mother hen on a night out as he keeps watch over Nifty, who's had one too many. He chases after her, and they run into none other than Valentino. Val tries to offer Nifty a job at the porn studio with him, but Angel stands up to him, telling him to leave his friends alone. Charlie points out that Angel has just fulfilled all of the things on Adam's list for getting into heaven, which causes the angel to wonder why he isn't there. In a haunting twist, viewers learn that no one seems to be too sure what actually gets someone into heaven. Emily is quite moved by watching Angel, arguing on Angel and Charlie's behalf that sinners can earn a second chance. During the arguing, Adam reveals the exterminations to all via song, and Emily is absolutely horrified, rebelling against Sarah. Charlie and Emily team up in an amazing harmony to point out the hypocrisy of heaven, and trying to regain control over it all, Adam reveals to Charlie that Vaggie is an angel. Charlie is heartbroken. Sarah rules against Charlie. Adam promises to come to the hotel first for the extermination. As Charlie and Vaggie are dragged through the hell portal back to hell, Emily promises that she'll fix this. Sarah warns Emily, though, that if she questions the system too much, she, like Lucifer and Vaggie, will become a fallen angel. Emotions are high back at the hotel as everyone realizes they've been put in further danger and Vaggie has been hiding her own past. Alistair encourages Charlie to step up as a leader during uncertain times. In frustration, Charlie accuses Alistair of smiling and laughing at their suffering, but he teaches her this can be used to maintain an image of control when things are most out of your control. Alistair shares with Charlie the secret that angels can be killed, offering to tell her the information in exchange for a favor at the time of his choosing in the future. Vaggie notices the power of a deal being made and rushes to Charlie, but the vague deal has been made. With this new knowledge, it's time for Charlie to gather her own Avengers, taking the advice of Alistair over that of Vaggie as she listens to him on who to go to for help and shielding herself with a smile. Alistair takes Charlie to Cannibal Town, which is surprisingly nice, including the Overlord, Rosie. Charlie tries to explain they need help with the extermination, but starts panicking, so Alistair does so for her, offering a banquet of angels to the cannibals if the members of Cannibal Town can help. Rosie says they will help if Charlie can win them over, but in particular, goddamn Susan. Understandably, Charlie loses her temper at Susan. After a quick therapy session with Rosie about how Vaggie's lie made her feel, Rosie tells her that Vaggie may have been using the hell as redemption for herself as well, and was scared to reveal the truth to Charlie. Charlie realizes Vaggie's actions are more important than her past. Charlie is now ready to convince the crowd. Alistair gives her his microphone so she can deliver an inspiring call to action song to the town and Susan. Alistair and Rosie look on with a mixture of pride and hunger for the potential power Charlie offers. Vaggie goes to Carmilla to find out how to kill angels. By means of the old "I'm attacking you to train you" shtick, Carmine teaches Vaggie to hold her own against angels by revealing Vaggie's flaws in her own fighting, as the angels will have the same problems. If she can exploit these while welding angelic steel, she can defend the hotel. Vaggie learns she can't fight for revenge, but for those that she loves. The lesson granting Vaggie her wings once more. Charlie and Vaggie rendezvous at the hotel and make up, the rest of the crew doing their part to barricade the hotel and keep their home safe. From V Tower, Vox watches the hotel crew train and prepare for battle, eager to see Alistair fail. Vaggie issues commands to the impromptu army, filled with their found family and the band of cannibals. Alistair watches the pre-battle party from afar, expressing some fondness for the group. Sir Pentious approaches Cherry Bomb in his adorable commander uniform. He attempts to flirt and, unfortunately, runs away and fails. Angel, playing pro wingman, lets Cherry Bomb know Pentious has 2 dicks. Wait, is that a snake thing? Well, dang. Who says cartoons don't teach you anything? Anyway, Charlie is quite worried that she's leading people to their doom. Vaggie comes to comfort her and lets her know that they're doing the right thing. They both proclaim their love. The next day, Adam leads down the exorcists from heaven, but Alistair throws up an evil-looking tentacle shield that grabs their weapons. Adam figures out this is how sinners can kill angels. Adam punches his way through the shield and faces off against Alistair. Adam manages to get a hit on Alistair, breaking his staff in 2, so he retreats. With the vanguard gone, Adam goes to attack the main force of the hotel, everyone fearing Alistair must be dead. Pentious realizes the sacrifice he must make. He kisses Cherry Bomb and then heads to his airship to fight Adam, only to instantly be blown away. In anger, Charlie transforms Razzle and Dazzle into their giant forms as dragons. Her and Vaggie go on to take Adam and Loot. Vaggie traps Loot under rubble, but spares her. Loot, uninterested in mercy, rips off her own arm to get free. Lucifer arrives to save Charlie from Adam. Now it's this daddy's turn to fight Adam. Lucifer and Charlie work together to beat the shit out of Adam, and Lucifer is about to kill him before Charlie urges him to have mercy. Nifty, though, has no mercy and stabs Adam in the back unexpectedly. Knowing none can beat Nifty, Loot calls for a retreat. Katie Killjoy and Tom Trench report Charlie and Lucifer beating back the forces of heaven. Victory is bittersweet, though, as the group mourns the loss of Sir Pentious, because the sweetest souls are always taken first in war. Lucifer tries to cheer Charlie up, convinced now by Charlie's hotel, everyone encouraging her to rebuild. Lucifer helps build a new version of the hotel, getting one up on Alistair by finally being able to help Charlie build her dreams the same way Alistair did with his own impure intentions. Alistair licks his wounds while mentioning a deal, keeping his metaphorical wings clipped before popping back into the hotel. That didn't take too long. Best boy Pentious, surprise, surprise, appears in heaven. It's proof that the hotel works. Hooray! Loot reports back to heaven, unexpectedly to Charlie's mother, Lilith, who's in heaven and tells her that Adam was killed, and expects her to stop Charlie. Wait, why is Lilith in heaven? What's gonna happen to Sir Pentious? Will Angel and Husk finally make out? When will justice be served? Don't roll the credits! No, wait! Whew, we did it! We recapped one wild ride of a first season. That's got us all excited now. How long until season 2? A few days? Oh, that's too long. We'll just rewatch season 1 again. Thanks for joining us today, folks. And if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to see more from us. Ringing the bell also lets the internet lords know you don't want to lose us in the algorithm sea. If you want even more of us, be sure to check out our Patreon. Until next time, this has been Hazfans Unlimited. I'm CuppaVa, signing off.